Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? My name is Charlie. I am a non-binary something or another that is currently in the process of rapid identification. I hope everyone is doing well. I am joined today, as always, by my husband, who is a little bit extra today.
I'm extra today. I'm also in a hole. I'm in a hole. I'm a minor.
Tom, who I don't know if he still is or not, but who was sheltering in a house during a storm.
I'm staying there.
Broke. Sounds like the storm just broke. And
Woo!
Yeah, I was in a hole. The storm didn't matter. Megan!
Hello, cool gamer.
Hey, cool gamer.
Hello.
I'm in a hole.
So we're now on
there's a grayling
Brian's
in my way.
screen.
Someone put a grayling in my hole. There. Go.
They just wander in there sometimes.
I feel
Me
like by
too.
default, I just want to put on the Brian. Tom is in mortal peril, and it's Brian's fault.
It is, because I'm about to send Tom on a mission. Maybe.
Ooh.
Should Tom accept this mission, it will self-destruct.
Then I'll just put that one on then.
The mission will self-destruct, but that's just because it's the nature of my missions now. So, Tom, if you'd like, you can join me in mining, because we need copper so we can make bronze, so we can make tools, and really mainly an axe first, because then we can get fine wood. But we also need to go into dungeons to get a core and to get so we need at least one core, and we need lots of gold and money from the dungeons.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you felt like messing with a dungeon or if you'd rather do mining. I believe there's stuff to do as Stag Breaker.
I have a Stag Breaker.
So do I.
No, not Stag Breaker. I have a.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Ignore me.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have Stag Breaker yet.
No, we haven't gotten those bones or whatever we needed.
The resources for that are not that plentiful. Like, I figured one of us can get one and maybe get it upgraded. Whoever's going to be braving the dungeon should get Stag Breaker first, and then as we get more of the deer and stuff, I'm out of go juice on my pickaxe. I'm on fire. Whee! I'm a human torch. It makes it easier to see my path.
Oh wow, it's gonna be one of them days.
Oh yeah. I'm like, burn, baby, burn.
When is it not one of those days?
Burn,
I
baby,
might want to
burn.
eat some food because
Oh,
you're running low on health.
I'm gonna be on fire again.
Oh crap!
I burn.
Megan unknowingly saves my life. This is really like the only way I could play Don't Starve together was to get the little pet thingy that would get hungry around about the same rate that you did. Because I would see it crying and go, "Oh, I should have food."
No, sometimes you could play when Megan was around because she would run up and put food in your mouth.
This is true.
And just feed you.
This is true. Megan and Chandra would often feed me.
Force feed you so that you didn't starve.
This is true.
We're going to need these.
Like real life. Wait, we're supposed to eat? Wait, what?
I can't do that yet anyhow.
Charlie, check-in time. Have you eaten?
Yeah.
I did in the game, and Brian made soup for dinner.
Ooh.
It's very good.
Soup is good food.
Nice.
And it wasn't weird, fishy French stuff, French onion soup either.
That was good, but very unexpected and weird.
I was experimenting with some chicken stock techniques, and it just turned weird. And I was making a wonton soup from the broth, and everything ended up as a weird, fishy French onion wonton broth.
I'm just
Super
saying, I think this is a new style of cioppino that he has discovered. I never would have thought like French onion seafood soup would be something I would enjoy, but it was rather magical.
Yeah, as you can tell, Charlie really enjoyed it. I was a little weirded out with everything, and
It was not what I expected, but
Yeah.
quite a nice challenge to my palate.
Hmm.
So at some point this evening, I'm gonna have to make um, mashed potatoes. So I will be taking my laptop into the kitchen,
ooh,
and so there will come a point. Hopefully, Carrie will show up because I will not be able to control the the scene because I will
haven't.
be
Oh,
smashing potatoes.
Well, it's an important question when you're mashing potatoes. Can you also do the twist?
oh, Brian. Brian, my sweet, sweet Brian. What? Why?
Yeah, mostly because I could. Sometimes for science.
Oh,
Whatever you have to tell yourself.
Yep.
I mean, when in doubt, there is always just the for science.
Yeah, just blame science. Hail Warrior, what do you want to talk to me about?
so
Bird?
I am in the process
I'm gonna
of
hold.
recreating a historical uh, long house that I found and a floor plan to that I thought looked really interesting. The only thing that is going to be truly wrong, like absolutely wrong, there's nothing I can do about it, is all of the pictures of the reconstruction. Apparently, if the final building would be covered in moss,
Oh,
so it would be green, at least according to the real life reconstruction that they have made of it.
yeah.
And I cannot do that. So it's going to be a thatch and wood structure, but beyond that, it should look pretty good.
I can't wait to see it when it's all completed.
I'm rather excited about it. It's going to be different from any of the. I have done longhouses before, several different styles. One that I thought was going to destroy me because it was I really wanted to do a historically accurate one,
Mhm.
down to the rafters and everything.
Mhm.
I succeeded and almost went mad trying.
It
Oh,
was a
man.
thing.
Yeah, this is not a game for historical rigor. Like that's
What do you want, Hugan? Hugan's just catching up and remembering to tell me stuff. Should have told me a while ago. Sorry. I mean, but it's a game. Like, they're never that. It's weird when they try to be historically accurate in any way. Mostly because,
yeah.
everyone complains at them.
Oh yeah.
But that makes it so unnecessarily hard.
So this is going to be as close to accurate as I can get with the tools available to me. If nothing else, it will share the same layout as the historical building.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that you can do that in a game, like create something that people created so many years ago. Like, I don't know, it's pretty impressive.
It's one of the things that I really, really love about Valheim,
Mhm.
and one that is challenging to some people in the way that I like to play the game.
Welcome. Welcome to the pit, Tom. I take it you chose mining in a safe pit.
Yeah.
That's probably smart. Once I get enough copper, I'm going to head out and go looking for tin and a dungeon.
Mhm.
Hopefully some trolls.
Yeah. Violence.
Well, I want to get us portals and then troll hunting. So I can hunt them down and wear them upon my person so they know that I am truly the mightiest. As I squeal and run from their actual massive form. True fashion. Okay. For now, if you have extra rock, oh wait, we can't do piles of rock. I guess we'll build a chest over here and dump the rock in the chest. And most of what you dig up, Tom, we'll probably just portal.
Okay.
So you won't have to worry about running it. Don't forget to dig down.
Ooh. So I was on Threads, and apparently the Fulton County, Georgia judge overseeing the 2020 election interference racketeering case against you know who and the other 18 co-defendants has said that all proceedings in his courtroom relating to the case will be live streamed and be allowed to be televised.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
So we're gonna get to see all of it.
That's cool.
All the really bad lawyering.
Tom, how much copper you got on you?
I have never wanted Devin to start live streaming
Devin?
more in my life.
May I have it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Will you throw that copper on me? I'm going to go
Okay.
run it back. It should be more than enough to make an axe and hopefully a garden tool.
I like that it looks like you're whacking the
Hey,
bird.
There's Carrie. And it does, doesn't it?
I desperately need Legal Eagle and Scowl Owl to do live
I'll
streams.
get that in a minute. Sasha,
That was
calm
wow.
down.
I
I
get why
know,
she
right?
barked. That was obnoxious.
Yeah, it was loud. There we go. I just had to drop the wood. Oh, I guess I need to make a ladder. Which way is... Okay, there's the village. There's Carrie.
It's a Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to attempt to join. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Woo!
More meat for the grinder.
Yay, you can join Tom in a pit and help with mining. Unless you want to go into the dungeons.
Yes, just play. Don't worry about streaming it.
Yeah, don't worry about streaming it.
Yeah, I don't think I could honestly handle 4 screens having to watch all of them.
That would involve making new banners and just
Yes, I forgot about the banners. We'd have to make banners too.
Oh no, my spear.
My personal favorite one would be
Oh no.
Gary squeals at the sight of a troll. Which you make this very delightful sound. I don't even know if you know that you do it.
oh my gosh. I had to run away when I was playing on my new one.
Seriously? Point blank range?
Two 1-star trolls. I've never
Oh,
seen
my.
starred trolls.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wait till you get a
they
2-star.
exist.
2-stars run away.
Yeah, 2-star is just run.
They had red
Oh.
eyes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Shasta. Where did that spear
Hair
go?
warrior.
There it is. Yay, I got my spear back. Hey, pig. I'll come back for you later.
All right, hit my head.
No, you can do it. Hill's not that steep. Whew. Up a hill. Okay, where were we keeping the stuff? Honey, honey,
All right, you've annoyed me too much. You must die.
Okay, so this is the building. Flora, fauna. I don't think I have any of that stuff now because I can't do that yet. Okay, I'm gonna put the eggs in the fauna box.
Yeah, they changed something in the Matrix with the chickens, and I am not happy about it. I finally got them breeding well again, but there was absolutely nothing in the notes that said that they did anything to the aminals. But
Somebody did a bunk bed? Oh yeah, because we didn't have a pickaxe yet. So lost. Is that's my bed. Living on the edge. Oh, that's Sporty's house. Yeah,
Push me through this rock at you.
I'm gonna let him live his good life.
Carrie is attempting to rejoin us
Okay.
because she got lost in the Ethernet. Princess, stop doing that. Princess. Princess. Thank you.
I don't care what it is, Hugan. It's something I already know, probably.
No, it's very important. You must talk to Hugan.
Yes, Hugan's
Like
going to
that.
tell me about. If only I can figure out a way to smelt this copper ore, it might be of some use.
Yeah, I'm working on that department eventually. First, I needed a new house.
It's not a huge thing, but and I can fuss with it in a little bit, but our current location of the big farm is in imminent doom.
I figured it's going to get moved.
Carrie says, I'm only going to try connecting a couple of times. If it doesn't work, I'll have to wait until I can get better tech.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good luck. You've got this, Carrie.
You can
You got
do it.
the touch.
You got the power.
So help me if we get a DMCA from Stan Bush, I'm going to be really upset.
Especially because, I'm sorry, but if they think that's anything close to.
I say that qualifies as transformative work.
I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so while I would technically agree with you, Eminem has been DMCAing that really horrible version of Vivek doing.
Yes.
I can't even talk right now. I'm just laughing so hard thinking about it. Oh crap! I can't even think of the name of the song now. An Eminem song that Vivek. I'm going to be very generous here and say rapped at a recent rally.
Shouldn't lie in public like that.
And you know, while yes, I would consider that very much a transformative work because
Works.
it's nowhere reminiscent of the original. He did mess up in one very prominent way. He didn't get a karaoke track. So Eminem's, you can hear Eminem rapping in the background if you listen very carefully over him. Again, very generous here, rapping.
Carrie says, just need 699 people more to buy a copy of my books so she can get better tech. But yeah, I have gotten a lot of joy from the cease and desist.
Yeah, I'm not even I have very complicated and mostly negative feelings about Eminem, but
Same.
I'll give you this one. Good on you, Marshall. Good on you.
I mean, what do you expect from, Michigan?
Wow.
Are you just trying to summon Spence right now? Is that what's going on? You're like, it's funny. Spence isn't here. How can I get Spence to just show up randomly and yell at me? Here, let me.
Spence will not argue this. Spence deals with it all the time. Of like, there's a special kind of stupid in Michigan. It's sort of the opposite side of the coin of the intelligence in Indiana.
Apparently, a bunch
That's a
of
thing.
people, including one family, decided to fast and furious through town today,
Oh God.
Yeah,
and it did not end well.
yeah.
There are dead people and dismembered children.
Gee,
Child survived. No longer has one arm and one leg, but
technical survival.
yeah.
Survived in that way that therapy is not free.
Yeah. Okay, I believe there was a tree in your pit that was a pine tree,
Yeah.
not a fir tree. I need
Pretty
the core
sure.
wood. If you have a minute and you're able to break it up, that would be awesome. If not, I'm on my way and I can take care of it.
Well, I mean, I don't have an axe that can actually break down anything
But
very
a pine
hard.
tree you can.
Nope.
Yeah, because it's the pine tree, not the birch.
Tried it. Did not work for the stone axe.
Yeah, you have to.
You need a metal
pine
axe.
tree's core wood.
Core wood requires a minimum at minimum a metal axe now. English is hard. I prefer simple languages like
Oh,
Wilbur.
that's a fir tree anyhow. That's a fir tree. That's a fir tree.
Speaking of which, I had one of my first moments of really feeling good about my Irish lessons yesterday. I am reading a book, and they were talking about various types of poetry. And at one point, while they're talking about this form of Irish poetry, they quote the poem both in the original Gwilga and then the translation in English, because they were trying to talk about the rhyme scheme. And while the most translations keep it, they're it's not as rhyme schemes work differently in different languages,
Yeah.
And I noticed I could read like 60% of the poem without relying on the translation,
Oh, nice.
and was like, holy crap, and really made me happy.
Nice.
Like, it's one of those,
I'll continue.
I was just gonna say, it's one of the greatest feelings you can have when you're studying a new language, to encounter it
Yes.
randomly in the wild and be like, oh yeah, I know what this says.
Yeah, I've been listening to my Italian rap music to help me, learn the Italian language. And I've been able to pick out more and more words, like in sentences even. And I'm like, oh, I am getting so close to I can feel that I'm getting close to the next level of like learning the language.
Yeah.
I'm like almost there. And I'm just so excited for it. Like I just can't wait.
It was also just wonderfully unexpected because no one reprints
Carrie's
things in Irish.
Uh-huh.
Like it's just,
Yeah.
it's a language that I am learning because I want to connect with my roots and all that. But it's outside of things from Ireland. It's not, and even there, it's not very
Yeah.
common. They haven't re-embraced the language like the Welsh did, But oh my goodness, it felt very good.
I'm glad.
699 more people. All at once, please. I
I
sold an
will
ebook
just
while I was gone, while we were in Chicago, and then I had a couple of KU page reads, and that's been it. And I got all of like 80 cents from the KU page read, so that's
KU is Trixie because I have been out of KU for quite some time, but I did find that I earned about what it would cost someone to buy the book if they did go all the way through it.
mm-hmm.
Grey Dwarf bait. Well, they're going to go after the workbench to attack it.
Yeah.
And so I left spikes in front of it just to be a jerk so it would go into the spikes and then perish. Oops.
I don't understand what's going on, but okay.
I'm trying to get.
I would like to call dibs on a metal pickaxe when possible.
Okay, when possible, yeah.
Like I want to get higher in the queue than a lot of the other things because
Okay.
I think it's because I'm using the horn one.
Oh, yeah,
I'm really having a one. It's wearing out like nightmare fast, but also I can't cut straight lines with it.
Well, the nice thing is our miners are diligently working on the copper part. I'm trying to do my part, but
I had not contemplated that they might have set it up where it could not do straight lines.
Oh,
I just assumed it
Special
was
way to annoy.
yeah.
it can, but it has to be in a straight line in which was previously already dictated by the map.
No, I checked that before I got started.
Oh.
That's why I'm oriented the way I am. See, straight line.
Oh yeah.
Straight line goes this way.
Oh, but the pick won't pick in a straight. Okay.
The pick is not picking in a straight line. If you over here, because you can look up and see my screen. This is what happened when I tried to square a box. Right.
I got seeds. Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's just tearing the edges up really bad.
Edge tear.
And that's not.
Is not
good.
It's not no one's friend.
Yeah.
Talk about what is this BS?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, make a lot of noise in that pit and continue to distract everything. It's no, Grey Dwarf.
And its friends.
Let's stab you too. I have my pokey stick. Stab. I feel like Red from Futurama. Hey guys, let's stab something. Oh, this is the thing.
Oh,
Look, I can do that too. Now you're on fire. Oh no, two of them. What the crap?
Oh.
Yeah, I get overrun. I don't hear the picks going. Either that or they lost interest in you guys in the hole. I think I was going to want all this, but what can I do now? Let's see. Shoot, I missed. Coming down.
Woo.
Grey dwarf down.
Woo.
Yay, okay. We're back to getting this core wood. Of course, there's a deer nearby taunting me.
I was doing my follow the coastline to see where everything leads yesterday. And so now I know where mountains and swamp and plains are, all within the same
Oh.
vicinity.
Oh man.
Oh, and planes. Yeah.
They're really being nice to you.
So you got a fun one. I did find another copper deposit. I marked it on the map for you guys. It's really close to where you are.
We ever get a
Presently.
cartography table?
I ran
Oh,
around
that's coming up soon enough.
a lot of copper deposits on the coast, like right along the water
Well, that's fun.
on my map, and I was like, okay. So then I gotta, next time I'm able to play, I go around and fill in.
Dang it, I got beamed.
You get
Oh.
beamed.
I was falling, I had very little health, and then, one of
Oh,
those little gray dwarfs beamed me from a distance.
Oh no.
But when you only got 3 health,
yeah.
Yeah.
Rock will finish you.
This is your reminder to eat some food.
Oh shit!
I had eaten some. I had fallen,
Oh yeah.
and I couldn't get up.
I hadn't. I needed that. I needed that reminder.
10 bones. Where's the bones? Bones, bones. Where's the bones? 4 bones. Oh no.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to piece this together in a way that will work,
Oh, there's a naked Tom.
because I'm the idiot who went, I'm going to try doing a quasi-historically accurate build. Because, I'm smart.
It's hard not to cackle when you say stuff like that.
Okay. I'm really gonna.
Especially since earlier today, Gloria was talking about, YouTubers and their ideas of, researching historical food from even World War II.
Yes.
That'll work.
Okay. It's daytime. I have a hammer. Now let's go find a dungeon. By hammer, I mean Stagbreaker. Dun, dun, dun.
You got a sledgehammer.
Yeah. I got a proper hammer. For right proper
Smash. I'll flip to that when the smashing actually starts.
Now I just need to find.
You guys, leave me alone.
I wouldn't be opposed to finding a troll either. I'm ready to hunt a troll.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
got
ready
20
for
arrows.
death and violence.
I've got 20
Let
arrows.
me just stay in this hole.
20.
I'm pretty sure that's why Tom was like, I'll do the mining instead.
I feel like Megan has been watching the wrong screen if she wants death and violence, because everything has been hearing me working here and gone, you sound tasty.
Yeah, as I said, mine's going to be death and violence now because I'm on the go. I'm actually
think I saw
actively
one-
hunting death and violence. In fact, that's
One
my
maybe
old
by
death
the
spot.
water?
My old death spot right up there.
It's like Brian's a walking, talking Muppet show.
Sounds like you've actually met him in person.
And if you really get that reference for why I
Ooh.
say that, it's probably time for some ibuprofen. Since I don't think Disney kept that little notation about the episode.
Yeah, Megan, I sharpened my spear.
Nice.
Hey, we haven't had thistles before. Have now. Yay, treasure.
Woo!
Now for a dungeon. I haven't seen any skeletons, so I'm guessing I'm not near enough yet. We're going to pick up the pace. That's the one nice thing when you're in the dark forest. If you're looking for dungeons, forgot to eat plenty of honey. Hyperactivity is helpful. Always look for the skeletons. Because sure enough, you've got 3 skeletons. You have either a tower or a dungeon. Good chance
Or
it's a
troll
dungeon.
cave.
Or cave. Well, troll cave won't have active skeletons. We'll have bones.
Ooh, carrot seeds.
Yeah, here's a tower. I think
Every
they already
troll cave I've encountered, they've been around.
probably had a dungeon or something
Yeah,
nearby.
the troll caves and dungeons generally spawn by each other.
Whew, coal.
Tell me you have
Oh.
bad luck without telling me you have bad luck.
Yeah. You know what? I think I just solved one of our. Oh, they changed it. What? Unless it's inside the building. That stool should have fine wood. It takes fine wood to make.
You can't break down objects anymore for.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap. You're right. Well, I destroyed the door on this tower because, I don't know. I hit the wrong button. Oh, I also killed that gray dwarf in rage. Yeah, that's it. Rawr, rawr. I feel like the Hulk, later Hulk, where he's just like, rawr. Oh, I guess I should do.
Arg.
Yeah, wow, so embarrassing. Tower without a door. I'll find off the door back on it.
It's pretty much everyone who has to, whoever looks back at their old memories from Facebook in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I remember talking about there was no Facebook in the 2000s.
You know, it migrated over from MySpace.
Is that what you tried to tell the Wayback Machine?
I try to tell
The Cindy of the internet.
There was nothing in the last millennia. There was no previous millennia. What are you talking about?
But I have found a YouTube channel that truly is. If I just had decided to turn my addiction to anime into a profitable, semi-profitable idea of just talking about anime, this is what I would have turned into.
Oh,
He named
no.
his channel. He named his channel Mother's Basement. And he essentially rips into anime for, why you so cringe? Why harem so bad?
Oh, that's a long run up a hill full of gray doors.
He did an hour-long video on just the different not magic systems of shonen anime.
We're gonna go with commitment. That's the word that I'm gonna use there. Commitment.
Do you mean like when you get committed?
A little bit.
legal reasons?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, gray dwarf. Bye, gray dwarf. I've got too much stuff. Oh,
Oh, look, you brought friends.
and I don't play fair. I fight dirty. Come on, guys. Come get some.
Oh, by the way, if you
One spike or another.
I have found a short animation video that will feel very familiar from playing Valheim,
Oh,
called Grendel, and it was by BYU Animation in 2018. Think about if somebody, just think of it as if someone mixed How to Train Your Dragon with Brave in the Val, and but everyone has the personality of someone from Valheim.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, you are.
I'm in the range, so not so bad. Got a little of this, little of that, a lot of that, little of this. Let's try some of that. No. And here? Oh no, wait, actually I want that torch. Yes, you go in there. Too many arrows. I gotta get rid of some of my arrows. Stuff. Now the armory. Let's do it right. We should have enough. Get some feathers.
Hey, you ever seen those memes of what do you call this? A OSHA violation?
Oh yeah.
Especially for ladders. I'm making that right now. That is the
Nice.
only description for the for how these ladders are set up.
Well, since we have to bury the hole back up, whatever was buried at the bottom of the pit, we won't know because it's at the bottom of the pit still. Not saying, I'm just saying.
Talking about things like you're running a real construction site.
Yeah.
How do you get the floaty copper pieces to fall down?
You hit them with a pickaxe. You make a ladder, crawl to them, nail them.
Oh,
Grab-
with the ladder. Okay, maybe that's what I was doing wrong.
Remember, you're a wizard. You can make everything. Anything you
I
can
was
create.
working on one yesterday, and I was raising the ground.
You can do that too,
I mean,
because
that
eventually
is
you'll
another
have to.
wizardly way.
That is a wizardly way. I mean, eventually you have to
Elemental.
fill the pit back in anyhow. So whether you fill it in reverse or not, or as you're doing it.
And since I had the supply collection still up to 3 times, it was a good way to get rid of all of this, to use all of the stone and
Oh yeah, because you weren't
make
playing
room
with
for.
wizard rules.
I'm going by
Yeah.
OP wizard rules.
You're going by
Give me
different
all
rules.
of the things.
Different rule set. Okay, so since apparently the Black Forest is made in weird triangles on this server, try this again. So far, on the plus side, I found some good seeds. No trolls and no dungeons. I beg. Hey, you, and I figured one of you would have been swinging on me by now. Seeds. Oh, nope. So yeah, seeds. I thought it was some. I remember I thought maybe it was sunlight.
I was also doing your bring a portal with me strategy.
Yes, works.
But a lot of times I would end up putting them up on former Grey Dwarf nests, and I would leave the workbench.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Maybe that'll lessen the chance of them spawning. I thought I saw blue in the corner to the left.
I know from experience on Troll Island that if you completely carpet a territory, it will actually no spawning.
Yeah.
Because there was an island on one server that I wanted to build this like enormous palatial complex on,
Guess I was wrong about the.
Oh, good. I know. I'm
and
excited.
I'll say, is that the one that ended up spawning everything from one little spot?
Eventually,
fountain of
yeah.
hell?
Because
When-
we had missed one little triangle spot, like
we
where
just one
all
little bitty
the
triangle. Yeah,
different.
And it was, and became a portal to the Cenobite realm.
yes. And then we figured out where that hole was and patched it. Nothing ever spawned there again.
I'm cheating. There actually should be a treasure chest in here. I'm gonna stop. We'll come back to that one later on when we have the ability, after we take out the blob monster. We can detect buried treasure. Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, something's wrong with my stamina. Oh, my food's wore off. Wait, that is. Okay.
It's now time for me to donate my blood and my body to this building project.
Oh, blueberries are over this way. That's right. This is where I stopped last time. Oh, a deer. And a troll.
How British are you, Brian? Oh dear.
There was actually a deer that I was hunting,
Oh.
and
Oh, you actually meant.
I actually meant, oh, there's a deer there. And then a Grey Dwarf tried to smack me in the back. So I dodged him, switched weapons, got him, and the deer got away. But yeah, that is pretty British, isn't it? Deer got away.
The original overly polite robot from Futurama.
Yeah. Oh dear. I must stab you now. Stabby, shaky. Stab. Oh, darn. I'm like really slow on the uptake today.
Today?
Every day. Stab. Several of these little burial areas, which is good because I need the bones. Sometimes treasure, not in this case. Especially since. Oh, troll cave. That's exciting.
Yay, trolls!
About to get some new armor, kill some trolls. And no, I'm not going to go into the troll cave.
Like, when has that ever stopped you before?
Going into the cave, I don't go into the caves.
Oh, we finally found something Brian wouldn't do.
Oh yeah, he sends us in.
Yeah, I send other people into troll caves. This is definitely a Zap Brannigan situation. I will send wave after wave of others.
The great mistake of the Kilobot design. They have a set kill limit.
Now, this might be a bad mistake, because now would be the right time for a troll to show up. I want a tiny little island, desecrating the grave, and I would be trapped. Huh. Nothing. I figured that would alert him out.
I have to say, overall, I've been enjoying the new Futurama season. It's not amazingly better than previous, but it's more of a look. If you like Futurama, you'll like it.
I keep wanting to check it out, but I have felt so bad lately that I don't want to think something's not funny because I'm incapable of laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Being your own party pooper.
Yes.
So, Carrie, here's a pro tip for you. On these things early on, if you're worried about them possibly spawning a whole mess of just everything at you, stand on top of a big rock. Shoot it with range. Oh crap! I fell. I'm in the
I just go in there with a sword and just start hacking.
I don't have a sword. I don't have bronze armor, and I'm concerned they're going to be evil and spawn a bunch of brutes or something. Oh, jeez.
I managed to snag a couple of cores, and I made myself a forge and smelter and all of that kind of stuff, and I made myself a sword.
You might need to like build yourself a little platform.
Yeah, they're going to make me put spikes down. There. Yeah, try chasing me. I'm a wizard. I can drop spikes. Oh yeah, I stab you too. I stab all of you. I stab everybody. Come get me. No, I'm on a rock.
I don't care how many times you compliment me, Hugin. I don't want to talk to you.
There. Okay. Woo. That was a bit of dancing. There we go. Now for that platform. Well, I watched them dance. Now they can be harassed. There. The only problem is until that thing goes away, they're just going to keep coming. There we go.
Woo!
Now they're done. How many is left? It's 2. Oh, I'll make the Grey Dwarf's day very unfortunate for him. Panic, it's fire. Like Panic Run with spikes everywhere. Could have shaman there. Oh, I got a miss to clean up. That was fun.
Ooh, you got a
Hey,
trophy.
Carrie. So I didn't get overrun. Barely. I did put down way too many spike traps and fire and. I'm gonna make sure I get all these because I'm gonna be the dummy to run into them. Like that. I got close. Especially because I just kind of threw him down on a sprawling
Mess, yeah.
Yeah. Like instead of taking time to stab things, I was just like, yeah, let the spikes do the job. There. I cleaned up.
Oh, the bees just killed a brute.
Nice.
Woo.
Very angry
Very
bees.
exciting. I took out one of those little concentration points of evil in the world that squirts out Grey Dwarves. And yes, I'm intentionally using verbiage I chose.
I'm gonna say, tell me about your war crimes, Brian.
This is not war crimes. These are the worst of the worst.
It's not a war crime till you're convicted.
For that too. But I'm doing good work because the Grey Dwarves are concentrated evil.
They are It is
It's actually part of the lore. I can go back. I think one of the stones back there.
no, because we can't say the words that are on the stone without violating TLS.
Oh, wow.
I could, can it be on the screen?
I don't know about that, but
I
I
guess
will
we don't
just
need to
say
find out.
it very clearly says that they are guilty of SA.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're so anytime you kill Grey Dwarves, you're doing good work.
Yes.
Wait, I hear skeletons. I'm being shot at. This is a good sign. There's
Woo!
a dungeon nearby. Now not to die. Ooh, it's buried.
It's a 1-star.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's a lot of ouchies. It's just like too many ranged. Gotta figure out how to work this out. I need a shield. Of course, I didn't leave myself a shield. I do have an axe though. It does very little damage. Wait, is that another? Oh, there's another Grey Dwarf thing.
Does anyone else keep waiting to hear Brian go, "Hey Tom,
A little bit.
No,
you know what I need is a shield." Hey Tom.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, there he is. I blocked him.
I wouldn't be surprised to hear that. I'll just put it that way.
Take that, skeleton.
Oh, crap, a brute. I definitely lack the armor, the weaponry.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, come on, stand more. Ugh. You know what? That's not fun. What is fun is luring the skeleton back into the brute. Here, brute, you two take care of each other. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah. Oh, wrong side of things. Stamina.
Oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ginger's down. Ginger is down.
Well, the brute took care of the 1-star skeleton. I probably have a decent run, don't I? Where was I? Ooh, it's not too bad. Let's see. I need a shield. Much as I was trying to hold out for a copper shield, I have to do a wood shield first. 10 foot before. Oh, what style? Red or blue? Ginger, I should probably go. We'll go red.
Red. Yeah.
Oh, good. It's daytime. One more wood. We'll upgrade it. There.
think I've gotten all that copper here.
Okay. There's another one right next to it. Unless you want to face peril in a dungeon. I understand the answer to that being no.
Suddenly, I found some more copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the right answer.
That's the right answer. Troll hunting is dangerous, especially when I'm dumb and I try doing it at night in the Black Forest before I even upgrade stuff.
I'm gonna say, if you're going troll hunting and you haven't
typical
set up a
Thursday.
field of spikes,
Yeah. No, I kept doing stuff at night instead of hunkering down or getting out of the Black Forest. And I got extra froggy after I took out the spawning point.
I think there is actually a copper deposit under the copper deposit.
That's a possibility.
It happens sometimes.
All the copper.
Naked Viking run. Naked Viking run. See, of course, now would be the appropriate time for the troll to jump out. I mean, it would suck for me big time, but it would be most appropriate. Now, the other question is, did the other archer get defeated or not?
So should I get the copper home?
Yes, please. Have a shield, buddy. A pookie stick.
Poke,
Yes,
poke.
please. And we're going to need plenty of wood so that we can burn in wood and core wood. If there's any trees around that you feel like chopping. Because eventually, in a little bit, hopefully this cave will have core in it. Also, I can ping on the map where the next copper deposit is. It's near you. So
Okay.
just let me know when you're ready, Tom, and I can.
Yeah, I can look at the map now. Where is it?
Okay, let me put. Let's see. You're over. Did you just do that one?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna erase it. There's one right there. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but first, let me go head home.
I wonder if that's going to be a problem. We'll find out.
Burial chambers.
Yep.
Into the darkness, Brian descends. What will he find in the depths?
If I'm lucky.
All right, BRB.
Okay.
I can do this.
Oh.
There we go. And everybody can see what I'm seeing. Oh, I'm lucky. Everything is closed. Sure. See, if you time it right, you knock them out of the way, and the hammer's quite defensive. Our first core. Guess what?
Woo.
I'm out.
Now build.
I forgot to empty my inventory anyhow, but that's what we were here for. So we'll come back and we'll continue this later. Now I need to get some tin. Well, I got to empty my stuff. We need some tin. And so I should have, yes. Awesome. Both recipes. Okay. This is what the running buff is for. Run with the power of elk fear coursing through my veins.
Woo.
I really want to get those oak trees, but we'll get them in a minute. I'll get them, my pretty.
Where is the smelter?
It doesn't exist yet.
Oh,
I just got the core. Now I have the recipe unlocked for the smelter.
okay.
Now I can delter.
Well, it's now the copper's over at the longhouse.
Awesome.
How
Right,
bright.
the longhouse. I know it was really bad. I had to. Oh, look. Hey, piggy. Yeah, try to get me. Wait. Oh, you ran through. Yeah. Oop, pig's done. Watch this. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I just pushed him into it. I mean, when you have the spikes, use them. This way I can say that technically he did that to himself. Not a door. Okay.
I have a dog standing on my chest. Like, let me inspect your face. See what's going on over here.
Sounds about right. It checks out.
While you're at it, could you pet my belly?
Yeah, all of that sounds right.
Yes.
Uh,
And she's just like, Mom, are you talking about me? Rude.
Feeding it wood. And see, this way the charcoal maker spits the charcoal out right next to the charcoal hopper. And then it's less steps.
Woo.
No room in inventory. No room allowed. Yeah, we'll just check it there. I believe I have a little bit of charcoal so I can get that started.
Yes, you've got such a waggly tail today. Are you in a good mood? Yeah.
Let's see. I'll just get rid of that. Oh, I need the deer heads. Yeah, it is. Oh, I hear piggies giving birth.
All right, go on.
Okay, at least I got it upgraded a little bit. That'll make it work better. That one in there. We'll take that out. I need to do a tin run. While I'm going to pick up some copper.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ooh,
Welcome back.
no, princess. I'm done petting
Right.
you. My
In
hand
case you're
is
wondering,
tired.
there is
I know you don't believe.
pieces to pick up eventually. We now have the ability to make the forge. Ooh, that's going to give you the wall stones. Nice.
So my mom's pupper had her follow-up from her surgery yesterday.
Oh, how
and
did that go?
The vet said that the vet said her eye is looking better.
Oh, good.
Good.
She freaked out when they got there because now she recognizes that building.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
What? Well,
But like, wait, I don't like this place.
you're right. You'll see some miners. Better not. Better not fill up on wood.
I see what you're trying to do, but I am not going to go the full Galaxy Plus right now.
Oh, come on. Get out of the way, pig. Oh, well, I got one of them.
Just digging a hole in the woods.
You're
Big old hole.
going to stick. You. Right in the face. And I'll get you the pick. Okay, it doesn't work as well. So pickaxes don't work that well on pigs.
I feel like this is my super big brain idea of, well, I don't have the good axe or the good pickaxe or anything, let me build a dugout. Galaxy brain. Rah, yeah.
Oh no. Okay, Charlie, here's a build challenge for you. For the main crafting hall and portal house, we should build a replica nowhere and have it inside there. You already know roughly the schematics. You just need to make it much bigger and not
I
collapse.
did figure out how to make a wooden skull.
Yes, you can make a giant wooden skull that we can put portals
I
around
don't know
the
how well
upper
it would
level.
scale up. scale up, but
Oh, I want this so bad.
Yeah, and we could have the on the backside you could have the coal and the furnace, and
it might be more like a
A replica what?
Castle Grayskull kind of thing because it might need to be
Nowhere from Guardians of the Galaxy.
more supported
Oh.
at scale. I had a weird idea the other day and figured out how to use the wooden bits to make a skull.
yeah, Carrie, you left a little too early. You should have hung around a little bit longer because I think that was right after you left. Charlie was like, "I got an idea. I'm gonna do something weird." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah,
you do you," and I was just doing my thing, and then I came back and Charlie's like, "Look at this." And I was like, "What the? Oh, it's a freaking skull made of wood." It was spectacular. If we had if we had we should do the green torches as the pupils on the inside, so just the
well, that
green
requires
flame.
iron.
Yeah, we did finally have that, but
Well, I'm just saying.
yeah, not here yet. No.
The color torches are iron.
Okay, one more tin. Unless this chest has stuff in it.
I could try to scale it up. I don't know how well it will scale up, but I can.
It'll be fun to find out.
Oh, good lord, there's a lot of copper around here.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big deposit that I marked out for you guys.
Because I was just walking a little ways away, hitting a gray dwarf, and it's like, oh, there's another stone, and there's
Yeah,
another
it's
deposit just down
right
the
part-
hill.
Yeah, it's like right next to the one you're currently working. Crud. How much do I need? One. Okay. One. I can't eat anything. What do I waste?
You might have to remind me of that because my brain don't work so good. But Megan seemed very excited about it, so I don't think that's going to be a problem to have somebody remind me.
One job, Megan. Don't fail us now. No.
Oh man, and I've got like the worst memory of like anyone.
No pressure.
Speaking
No
of
pressure, he says, is laying on all the pressure.
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
the
what am I
doctor-
supposed
I
to be
learned from the
remembering
doctor.
again?
I'll have to come back for that deer.
so
Why is there not a door on this?
I needed to know. We watched the Flash movie,
Oh yeah. Ouch.
Oh,
It's pokey.
and it has yet again shown me the hyperbole of the current spate of reviewers that exist. It was a terrible movie. I need to say that from the onset. I will not be defending this movie, with one exception, and that's Michael Keaton was amazing in it. And I would like to spin off with him as old Batman, do a Batman Beyond, and have him be the Batman in it. Please,
Yeah, that would work. I would go watch that one.
Yeah.
because
Also,
it's
just I want to see
Different storyline.
Terry McGinnis mouthing off to Bruce Wayne. Like that was half the fun of Batman Beyond was,
yeah,
you need a Batman that you enjoy seeing somebody just be a smart aleck to all the time.
and it was really good seeing him as Batman again. I think he looked really good in the part.
Yeah.
I was very happy. He is the one that he is one of the only things in the movie I can unequivocally say. I also enjoyed that he knew what kind of a movie he was in, and
Yeah.
it's more Beetlejuice, Mr. Mom era Michael Keaton, and not Birdman. I am a serious actor, Michael Keaton.
I would say like Michael Keaton made live action Batman something people wanted to go see.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing an impression of Michael Keaton's Batman.
And it was a shame that they may have wasted that on this movie because, again, it's the one part of the movie I have no notes. Michael Keaton, Batman, yes. Everything else about this movie, though,
Oh my goodness.
I have so many questions.
Why? So many whys. Like, just why?
Yes.
Why, people?
Why was
Drugs
this
are
considered a
not
good
your
idea?
friend. They do not make you write better.
I'm assuming the answer to my biggest question is too many reshoots, because there are entire segments of the movie where none of the actors are present, and like Sims 3 quality CG versions of them are there instead.
Mm.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad.
it was.
And they thought that was a good idea.
I thought that was acceptable.
It's what they did,
Interesting.
and I really don't understand, like, because you start trying to figure out like what was going through the minds of the
Charlie?
people that were forced to do this. Yes,
You're Sporty Spice, right?
I am scary.
Oh, that's Carrie, the Sporty Spice.
Yep. You can collect my stuff and put it in my house if you want until I am ever able to get there.
Oh, I just looted a little bit of it. Not a lot. Took feathers in the wood out. Left the rest. Okay.
Because I might, like, by the time I get around to having the ability to play with you guys again, you'll probably have gone so far, and I might as well just build all new stuff and, like,
Yeah.
level up with you.
Yeah. It's all good. Charlie, do you need trees? You have any trees you want taken care of?
I will say though, I kind of, just because I hated how much they did this for the actual fake Snyder Cut version, kind of want to do a release the Snyder Cut campaign for this movie, because I need this. I need at least the scripts of each version of it to try to tease out forensically what happened.
Yeah.
Because there are moments, there aren't very many of them. There's like maybe two moments in this movie that I was like, wait, is it actually going to turn around?
Yeah. It was like, oh, this looks
Oh,
good.
wait.
This looks decent.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you gonna not do it? Wait, what?
And then
They're
it goes,
very quickly squandered.
oh, yeah, they realize where the bed is and they go.
But I'm curious what version of the script they were from and what was originally supposed to happen around them. I'm not saying that there ever was a good version of this movie. I'm just saying that there are some moments where you could see the possibility of making a good movie out of this premise. And it's weird.
Oh, no. Is that a
That
naked
is just the
person running?
story of WB, Warner Brothers live action DC movies.
Yeah. But I will say it definitely is not the worst of the DCEU movies. I think everybody who was saying that was just really drinking the haterade. It's bad,
Yeah.
but
Anyone who says that looks like has forgotten all the other.
yeah, it's like, have you seen Justice League or Dawn of Justice? They were much worse than this movie.
I fell asleep during Batman v Superman when I went to go see it in the theater.
Doesn't surprise me.
It was
Passed
bad.
out, drooling, snoring, full thing. Also, because it was just a boring and long movie. And also, if you're going to go see a movie like that, don't go to the gym for 2 hours beforehand because you're going to get
Yeah.
tired on top of bored.
That's
Yeah.
And then
the best
comfy. That was when the theater we went to was like introducing the recliner seats, and like it was just
It was just set up to put Carrie to sleep.
oh,
That's what I'm hearing.
absolutely.
But it's kind of the weird writer in me that especially when I hear that something is like truly awful, it's like I have that like I don't have a fascination about autopsies or true crime, but watching a truly terrible movie or reading an atrocious book is kind of my version of true crime. Yeah, it's like who did it? How did it happen? Why did it happen? You know,
Yeah.
and I'm really curious. I'm really wish I could get more information about the different stages this went through because, like I said, there are a couple moments that I don't know if they were late additions or part of the original story, where I almost, for a moment, had almost thought it might work. And I'm really curious how early on in the process they were. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Poor Tom.
You
Tom
know,
went
sometimes
poof.
it just takes a couple deaths to get things working.
I've got some board jerky if you need more. If you're on a if you need stamina.
okay, some sucker punching little gray dwarfs just killed me.
Oh no!
I went up
Here.
to fight them as soon as I
Here,
got
give me a
right
sec.
between the beehives.
Here,
They
I can
threw
give you-
rocks. Brian, I'm talking. They threw rocks at all the beehives.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
So all of the beehives
Oh,
ate me. I got
Oh,
killed by
no.
RBs because
here, Tom.
the gray dwarfs laid a trap for me.
Some more
Oh
for
man!
you. Grab it.
Sneaky little buggers.
Are you
They
incapable?
really got you.
I was trying to. I'm trying not to talk over you, but I'm trying to also let Tom know before he runs off. There was boar meat for him on the floor. So I was trying to talk under you.
How long will it take before the bees trust you again?
You got killed by bee friends.
It looks like the bees got at least one of them in revenge.
That's good. That's pretty. That's a different. That's a new one for me. Actually, I've never had a coordinated attack on beehives that
No,
turned into one's own death because they AoE'd everything.
that's why I was trying to tell the story because I'm like, the hell you say? You
Yeah,
did what now?
yeah.
They're learning, they're adapting, they've been programmed better.
They're like, we'll just pepper spray
Because
everything
you can see how damaged that one is.
and everyone. You know,
And they took the third one out. But I came right up the hill, right between the three of them.
Bad idea.
And the next thing I know,
buzz. You got to find out what the buzz was all about.
yeah, I can answer the apostles. I know what the buzz is.
Yeah.
I can tell you what's happening.
Oh my god. Just as I got that in my head.
You're welcome.
Yep, that was the point.
Wait, what did I miss? I was so focused on what Tom was doing.
Carrie was figuring out what's the buzz while Charlie was telling her what's happening.
Ah,
Carrie realized that I have a problem and make a lot of musical references that a lot of people just ignore, but everyone always gets the Andrew Lloyd Webber ones.
the buzz? What's the hell happening? What's the buzz?
Yes, chaos.
I mean,
Sorry, I got
wait till
excited.
next year when I drag Veronica to Chicago so you guys can all meet her in person and you can see us having a full conversation in movie quotes and song lyrics and most recently memes.
Haha, you're trapped. Take that.
We used to do that as a game. A friend of mine was from Iran, and apparently, in in Iran, there's a game that has been popular forever, where you are not allowed to take part in the conversation unless you are quoting a famous poet. So
Oh,
you have to speak in poetry the entire time.
Oh,
And he realized that we Americans are poetry illiterate,
yeah.
Yes.
mm.
and so adapted the game so that we spoke in either song lyrics or movie quotes.
Ooh. Yeah, run away, Tom.
That's just normal conversation for us.
Oh, watch out.
Okay.
The first time we made her kids watch The Lion King and we're quoting the movie and they're looking at us like we are bunkers and it was hilarious.
You have any idea how many times we've already watched this movie?
So Brian knew about
Oh my god, why are you so weird?
Brian knew about my obsession with the Transformers when we got together because it's
Yeah.
kind of hard to know me and not know about that. The first time he sat down,
You mean the
and
trauma that is the Transformers movie?
the first time he sat down and watched the Transformers movie with me, it was on I think the 20th anniversary, 20th or 25th anniversary of it, and he realized I had it memorized, and I'm like, yeah, I used to go to sleep to the VHS. Like, it's the first movie I ever learned by heart. So you did enjoy the compulsory sing-along portions, because if you're not gonna like jam out to the '90s, the '80s tunage, what is the point of watching this movie?
Yeah, exactly. What is the
I mean, let alone Casey Kasem.
That's like watching the second Ninja Turtles movie and not singing along with Vanilla Ice.
Oh, Vanilla Ice. We would not have gangster rap if it were not for him.
Yep. It's true.
It's true. We wouldn't have most '90s rap without.
I know, that's what makes it so funny.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like bringing up that without Dragon Ball Evolution, Dragon Ball Super would not exist.
Everything's good for something. Sometimes it's hard to figure out what that something is, but
Yeah, that's
So-
the part I always enjoy.
So I was on Threads again, of course, and I saw a post from Iris Apfel, and she is turned 102 today.
What?
Like,
Nice.
yeah, she is 102 years old. She was born August 29th, 1921,
Oh, come on.
and she is still going strong. I am impressed. I'm very impressed.
Like, I'm not going strong now, and I'm not even 50 yet.
I feel that.
I feel that at not even at not yet 40.
Well, I have started thinking about my 50th birthday and whether or not I even want to try to do something for it. Because we started planning my 40th birthday years in advance, and everybody chickened out. So I don't know that it's worth even trying for the 50th. Because we were going to.
I think you should. Like, it's such a special occasion.
Well, for my 40th, what we were going to do was rent an RV and Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, our way across country to go to, in a trip that would have ended in Las Vegas because Cher had a residency in Las Vegas.
Oh,
And
nice.
we were gonna just truly Priscilla our way across the country and then end in the gayest way possible, seeing Cher live.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it's hard to get gayer.
Yeah, it really is.
Although
Yeah.
watching Igor last night, which is a weird cartoon movie from the mid 2000s, having Eddie Izzard play an evil scientist who dresses entirely as in outfits from Elton John.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not easy to get gayer though than, going full Priscilla and ending with a show watching Cher.
Yeah. Which I thought would be perfect for me, you know?
Yeah.
Like very much on brand. Like what is a crazy Charlie adventure? This is a crazy Charlie adventure.
I would go on a crazy Charlie adventure.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everybody who had said that they were going to go and be a part of it chickened out,
Boo.
and yeah, we ended
No
up
fun.
not doing it. Yeah.
Veronica and I wanted to plan a trip to Salem. We were calling it a momcation. And we started talking about it not long after Anna was discharged from the hospital. And then 2020 happened.
Mm.
Oh, so it's not really my fault. It's your fault. Got it.
I really want for my 35th birthday I want to stream that day, but I want to be streaming. I want to like pay to have my favorite feminist author come and speak on my channel for like an hour maybe if I can afford that. And that is like my goal. It's if I get a job, that is one of the things I'm going to be saving up money for. Because I think that would be like the coolest thing.
That would be really cool. See, the problem is now even trying to think about like, well, what would I want to do for a major thing like that is that I have fully transformed into close to my final Irish form, and I'm like, what? I'm supposed to care about things now? What? Like, uh,
All right, stay on target. 4 and 2. We'll come back to that. There's an X.
I have to say, despite the difficulties that I'm having, this is coming along faster than I thought it would, and it's looking really fun.
Oh,
So,
let's take a peek.
as you run to my screen and I'm underground,
I'm like, no, but
Okay. I have made bronze. I have made nails. I have an axe. I'm going to go get us some fine wood. And then there will be portals. And
woo,
that'll make
cool.
getting more bronze and tin and stuff a lot
do you
easier.
have anything for me?
No, I'm feeding the beast right now. I had just enough to make an axe. And I don't even have enough for a cultivator. I really don't want to do a cultivator next because I have seeds and we can plant them and we can hatch our chickens.
Chicka, 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 chicka.
And then we can have chickens.
We are ways from being able to safely have chickens.
What do you mean?
They have radically increased the chicken's desire to not be alive.
Do they have unaliving chickens?
They were very. I would call them very emo chickens. Yes,
I'd say Kentucky Fried Popcorn Chicken.
they really like to run directly into all fires, and they've become weird stacking chickens. And they will find a way to get into the fire. They'll make a chicken ladder of their own bodies to get themselves into the fire. They did something and messed the chickens up. It's really obnoxious because they were not keeping them in a pen was a nightmare because they will just climb over each other until they start escaping.
This is your reminder to eat food.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
look down and see my food expiring.
Yeah, and I'm about to run out into the wilds without any food. Thank
Or
you,
like health.
reminder. Yeah, that too.
I mean, the lucky thing is
Yeah,
I have
over here.
gone through the process on the one server, so I can probably replicate what I did for the chicken coop over there. But it's a pain in the butt chicken coop. That's the other thing is the chickens do not like being inside anymore.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They want to break free.
So you have
But
to
the eggs will not hatch, and the chicks will not grow up if they are not kept warm, meaning they require a roof and a fire pit.
Mm.
So you dance, yeah. Running eggs all
Essentially,
over the
They
place.
decided that they had not set the difficulty level high enough on the chickens.
Yeah.
And Valheim.
And no seeds. And I kind of lost that one. There we go. That's way down there now. Oh my, I'm gonna keep working this stump. No fine wood. Birds. Well, the next oak tree is down there anyhow, so it just rolled off to the next one. Hey, maybe I can pile them on top of each other. Because that first one, man, it went,
It just kept rolling.
kept rolling. I was like, maybe it'll hit
On
the
the
ocean.
road
I
again.
don't know. If it hits the ocean, I'm definitely just gonna leave it for now.
I think it's funny that Megan went country music, and of course I went super queer because I just heard Freddie Mercury shout out, I want to break free.
It did. Oh,
I
yay!
want to break free.
Yay, seeds. Soon we'll have the cultivator. And then there'll be oak trees, a forest of oak trees. Charlie's going to come out of the hole and be like, what the crap? And I'm going to be like, yeah, the wood is fine. Look, I can do this too. My weapon's bronze. Yeah, made that mistake. Oh, look, it's all piled up. Guess what? I can now make tankards. I can drink my mead in peace. It's actually that one right there. Portal. And we can make a boat. And Tom, you're going to love boating now because you can just make a boat. And if it sinks, it's like, oh, well, just make another boat.
Hmm.
Because you don't have to worry about all the expensive resources ending up at the bottom of the ocean.
That's true.
Because
That
you
helps
just
a
make
lot.
a boat. Yeah. And if you want to make it feel like you're in Don't Starve together, you can make boats next to boats next to boats to span the gap of the water from one landmass to the next and just hop over the boats. But you will have to clean up afterwards because Charlie will not be happy if they see that. So you got to run somewhere where Charlie can't see it. And then you can make boats on boats.
Look,
on
they now
boats.
have sitting logs.
Okay, so I'm still on Threads, and I just discovered that Home Depot is selling a giant 6-foot dragon that breathes fog
I need this.
and is green, and it like it has an animated mouth and roaring sounds, glowing LED lights and realistic LED eyes and realistic detail.
It's a
Let's see.
restaurant expense. I swears it.
It plugs into standard outlets
I
for
may be-
effortless setup. It includes a hose to attach to Home Accents Holiday Fog Machine, sold separately. Designed for both indoor and outdoor use, because you totally want
I
something.
didn't have a knife, so I got it the other way. I think Megan was watching my screen.
No, I was laughing at just imagining it being inside someone's house, just like in the front.
House?
Like-
It's a restaurant expense, I promise.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
It goes inside the restaurant.
So they're fogging
Well, every good restaurant has a gimmick. Maybe ours is a giant green fire-breathing dragon.
Oh man!
I mean, it would be on brand
I'm
for
not
us.
against it.
What?
I'm not against it.
Now I saw that.
As you continue to say how you have nothing to do with any businesses across the street that may also be very green. No, this smoke is not magical. Stop saying that.
It could be.
Oh man, that is right across. Hey, that wouldn't be a violation because it's decriminalized. So if it just happens to be as part of the atmospherics,
That
Like-
isn't
Really, a different meaning to the term atmosphere.
yeah, we get compliments about our atmosphere and we get even more
It's so
compliments because-
relaxing.
yeah, they'll be like, man, this atmosphere is so chill.
I have no problem with this. We can just change the name of the restaurant to the Green Dragon.
Yeah.
Yes.
People might be a little upset that it's not Chinese, but after a couple breaths, while they wait
They'll
for
go,
the manager,
oh.
when they're like,
I mean,
"That's it, I
this-
need to talk to a manager," and be like, "Oh, certainly, the manager will be here in just a little bit," and then we make them wait like 5 minutes, and then by the time the manager comes out, they're like, "Dude, I don't even remember what I was mad about. This place is chill."
I mean, it definitely is fitting because that's what Glory had on her business. Was on the side of the building was a giant green dragon that was hand painted.
That's
Which we
amazing.
had on the video store.
Nice.
Nice. And so you just put up a small sign that just says that, you know, the air has been enhanced for guest pleasure, for guest enjoyment, and for recreational purposes only. We make sure that nobody underage goes in because, can't you have to card at the door. You
Yeah.
have to be 21 to enter then. And then we're covered because, we put up a small sign. And this is American, apparently putting up a small sign anywhere covers you for most stuff.
I mean, it works for whatever that article, whatever for California of if it causes cancer.
Yeah.
All you have to do is put up a sign that says this area may contain substances that cause cancer. That's all you have to do.
Added the link to it to general in the Discord for the dragon in case anyone is interested in.
And you gotta imagine worker satisfaction. Worker satisfaction would be out the roof because they would just be like, I don't know, I'm not stressed at work anymore.
Let's be honest, with our employees, it'd be like, hey, it's a lot cheaper. I don't have to buy it myself anymore.
Yeah, and a lot of them already pretty much work high, so they really wouldn't.
I mean, it's a restaurant. I think most people assume.
Yeah, especially when it's decriminalized. It's just like, oh, wait, anybody? Yeah, anybody. Okay.
Our town has had a lovely herby smell to it ever since decriminalization happened.
I just love that, like, there was all this violence last year and shootings and stuff, and like this year it's pretty chill in town. Because we were like, I don't know, what were we beefing about again?
Yeah. You're not wrong.
It's kind of hard to beef about dumb things. Unfortunately, meth heads are still flipping their cars and causing massive accidents.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Oh, I'm mumbling stuff that really it doesn't need to be heard.
That's okay. I thought I forgot English. It's fine.
You didn't forget English. I mumbled it.
You just stopped using it. Okay.
Yeah, I stopped using English.
Started speaking Brianish.
Yes.
He does kind of have his own slight dialect, yeah.
Okay. Hey. Guess what, Tom? I'm on my way. I'm going to put down a portal for you. A pearl. So this way you can then just teleport everything back.
Woot woot.
You want it to be T-temp?
Sure.
Right now I'm just putting the portals out here in the yard because we don't have I'll put them around the house. Give you this lovely place right here. Okay, I won't be a jackanap about it.
Better not be.
I did a space. So it's T space temp.
No, just TT, EMP.
And I put a blank one next to that. So this way, I like Charlie's plan of always having a blank one. Actually, I'll put the blank one right there. So the blank one's very, very temporary use. Try to make sure you don't tie it up for too long because it's the emergency portal.
Yeah, I'm glad you finally signed on to this idea because it's something I've done for a while. Because if you need to escape, all you have to do is put down a bench in a portal and run through. But it's also nice to have if you just need to go back and like repair real quick.
Yeah. Oh wait, why am I running past that? Should be harvesting this, gathering this up.
That's
We
what
need
I need
wood.
to
We
do.
need
Is I need to
resin.
get some core wood on my thing and set up those spikes because that is
Oh, those
convenient.
spikes are great and entertaining.
I would just make a space to come and go from because I don't want to impale myself over and over jumping over them.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's half the fun of having.
yeah. That's Charlie's tactic. Oh, you get a duo
Kids these
shaman.
days.
Oh,
I grew up with lawn darts and I liked it.
Yeah.
Hmm. I have a terrible story about my dad and lawn darts I will tell later. I will tell off air.
Yeah, he can't run away. He's about to drop. Thank
We
you,
were
Bert.
having moments life could have gone very different. Discussion time the other day, and one of the ones that I brought up was the day the lawn dart came down and hit me right on top of my head.
ooh,
Ooh.
I survived,
Yes, fortunately.
that's good.
but it's one of those days where life could have gone very different.
Turns
got
out you have a
one
thicker
more.
skull than they thought.
There we go. One more. Great. Bert goes pop. Tom, where do you want that portal left?
Next to the
I'll put it up here.
Yeah.
I guess y'all are filling in some of the dirt as you go, or
I'm just going top down,
okay.
and then I'm gonna go under.
Okay. I'll just put T-temp right here because.
Yeah.
Good thing.
I mean, especially since you don't have to have enough supplies, it's kind of easy to put up a lot of fires.
Right?
Yeah. There may also be some spikes in your pit, but you can know that I trapped the gray dwarfs between the spikes. Wait. T space temp. Why is that not connecting? Oh, shoot. Did I? Here. And thus, why Charlie's idea of the blank one is so wise. Because if I do something weird, like I think I did capital T, I can go fix it real quick by going through the blank portal and going Y. Oh, there's a bracket at the end of that.
Why the hell is there a bracket?
Because sloppy typing.
Sloppy baby.
Yeah, it's gone. I took the bracket off. But now I can portal back, put the bracket back, put the portal name right.
Stupid rocks. You know, it's kind of fun when you're working on a house in Valheim and you just get a song by Patti Smith and the Pretenders stuck in your head.
It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring.
Wait. Wait a minute.
change the words to that song when I sing it to Anna. They say he was cranky in the morning.
This is where I get to be the old person and be like, the children these days, all coddled with no nightmare stories to keep them up at night. It's just what's wrong with America.
What is going on?
Yes,
with
how
this
dare parents want to actually have a decent night's sleep so they can also function?
That's not on the parents. That's on the kids. Kids need to be stronger.
thing?
The world is a terrible place, filled with wonders and terrors. We need a new Jim Henson to remind people of that.
Okay, that's just weird. I'm gonna walk away from that one.
Oh. You just gave me an idea for my game. At multiple smelters because I have more copper than I know what to do with.
Yeah, you just make more.
I need to
If you-
go
if you
find
have-
10.
If you have a lot to process, you just make more. Like I had a lot of smelting to do, so I made multiple. And then for some reason that other one wasn't working right, so I don't know. I'll come back to that. Cultivator, 5 core wood. Leather gone. Stone gone. Uh-oh, I need core wood. Trophy.
Well, the thing I enjoy most about these settings is when Brian says phrases like that, I know he's not going to get mad at me for using so much core wood. Because all my core wood is free, bitches.
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, for some reason this is not destructing anymore and working, and I don't understand.
That's weird.
It's it completely.
What's going
Maybe it doesn't work in the rain.
What's going on?
Oh, this smelter is not. I can't.
Nothing.
Melting.
I can destroy the wood next to it, but I can't destroy it.
I always feel. Oh,
I can't put anything in it. I can't take anything out of it.
yeah, you glitched it. You should. You're gonna have to take out the charcoal maker.
What do you mean glitched it?
You have 4 things in the same place.
No, I don't. I have,
Yeah, you do. I'm looking at your screen. You've got like 4
They're
things
not-
in the same place.
They're right next to each other. They're not in the same place.
They're not right next to each other. They're overlapping each other.
There's a gap.
Yeah, you're gonna have to clear all that out.
A gap.
This is why I always built for you. To explain as I have to like every dang time, it doesn't matter what you think. It matters what the game thinks.
Okay, that's fair. This is
And
true.
I can tell you right now, the game is considering those all overlapping each other.
Let's see, this is
I
why I
would
need
never
core
build
wood.
anything like that close together.
This is why I need core wood. Okay.
And it's possible that you're going to have to find a way to have them be destroyed because it may not let you tear them down.
Yeah, but the other 3 are all operational. But soon
Just
you'll
lead
have
out
this
there to your
beautiful,
compound and he'll
you'll have
destroy
this beautiful
everything.
thing.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
This is looking amazing, by the way.
What? Oh,
I snuck in.
I was
Hey, look.
meaning it like it happened.
That's for you. That's yours. Oh, come on. Did I not type that right? There it goes. Now you can teleport back to the other place.
I'm almost 2/3 of the way done with the longhouse, if you can
It's
believe it.
amazing looking.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. I'm excited because we'll get to move all this stuff over there.
If you could pick up some of the stone over there, I'm making
Oh.
so much stone, I don't know what to do
I
with
would,
it.
but you're going to want me to do core wood. Trust me.
The
Never.
longhouse in the pit.
You're going to want me to do core wood.
It is a. They have found remains of these all over Viking territories.
'Cause-
They would build them half submerged for the
yeah.
insulation.
That
Mm.
is awesome.
Isn't it?
And
Really
I found a
freaking
floor
cool.
plan for one, and I am trying to replicate it as best I can.
Yeah. It looks
That is
really
so
cool.
Yeah.
Soon we'll get to
That
move
reminds
everything
me of
there.
I was flipping through the random articles on Wikipedia, and I came across a Old Norse person named Snorri Thorfinnsson,
Ah, Snorri.
and I
Most-
love the name so much.
The great politician who failed, yes. If it wasn't for him, we probably wouldn't know Nordic mythology, or at least not much of it, because in his attempt to trick a coup into happening in Norway, mind you, he was in Iceland, but to try to trick a coup to happen in Norway with a friend of his that he thought would give him Iceland as a thank you present, he wrote the Eddas, which is the collections that we have of Norse legend.
I think it's really interesting that he's considered to be the first child of European descent to be born in the Americas apart from Greenland.
Yeah.
Like, that is an interesting honor to hold.
There's some
There we go. I got a pine cone. Yay. Once I have enough pine wood, I will plant some trees and I'll come help you. And I'll help you first by giving you a pick.
The weird thing about studying Celtic legend, lore, and history is you learn a lot about the Vikings.
That doesn't surprise me.
And it's not just because of the invasions, but the two cultures cross-pollinated a lot. So there's a lot of overlap that you may not expect when you first start looking into these things.
Yeah.
There we go.
In case you're wondering,
You can
this
see
death is
clearly
Brian's
now
fault.
the rain is gone.
How did Brian kill you now?
Oh, Brian put spikes in the bottom, and it's hard to tell in the rain what's spikes and what's just wood for me to pick up.
Did I kill you with the spikes?
They killed him, so probably no.
Is that cave partially underground?
Yeah, it's partially buried by this rock. It happens sometimes.
Huh.
The procedural generation has an issue.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. little bit. Especially because I can take advantage of this and use the rock as a sharp edge now. Means that they can't get to the cave entrance and the workbench I'm about to put in it for a portal.
Nice.
So I don't have to go quite as nuts with everything. Come on. You can do it. Okay,
Put a little power to it.
there we go. Well, that probably counts as a roof. Nope, not quite. How to maximize tight spaces. Okay.
Although hearing about Snorri, all I could think about is how much, what's his name? Was it Carl Bunsen? Would be so upset if he found out he's just remembered for the burner.
Yeah. I can't hear Snorri's name without kind of chuckling to myself because he is included as a character in Sassafras's wonderful a cappella masterpiece, Twilight of, I believe it's called The Sundering, Twilight of the Gods, where they recount the story of Norse creation from beginning through Ragnarok. And Loki, there's 2 songs in there with Loki and Odin that just make me cry. So good. Because they picked the version of Norse mythology that they based theirs on is the one where they were brothers, which is actually probably the more ancient one. But Snorri shows up as a character at one point who keeps trying to correct them.
Oh,
he's basically the pedantic, well, actually nerd.
Nice.
That just keeps showing up to, well, actually, and the thank you story. There's just this wonderful refrain throughout the whole thing of just thank you story. Nobody asked, but thank you.
Yeah, I was able to make it go away.
Is interested in hearing a really brilliant 12-part harmony a cappella retelling of Norse mythology. I highly recommend it. You also have to kind of be okay with some gender bending because the singer that plays it's not really gender bending. You have to know the story, but the singer who Loki is a female.
I mean, it's valid for Loki.
Yeah.
I mean, of all the Norse deities, Loki, yeah.
Yeah. Loki got bored and became a horse and had a baby.
Yeah. That's a lot of choices.
That's one way to alleviate boredom.
I mean, it's a lot of choices. That's where I stand.
It
on
is
that.
one of my favorite stories to retell, just because a lot of people, especially that are only tangentially into Norse mythology, don't know that's where Odin's steed
Horse.
came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
mean-
Loki's kid.
I mean, how messed up was that egg? That the kid comes out with 8 legs.
And as much as I do love that music and that retelling, I am one of those who I don't blame Loki for the death of Balder, and it really does to very profound emotional rep in a very profound emotional way. But the oldest versions of the story, Loki was not at fault. Later Christian propaganda. Thank you, Snorri.
Yeah.
That's different and kind of makes sense though, having the beehives in the garden.
Yeah, it's pretty. It makes for pretty.
And then you can pretend that the bees are actually doing like what they do in real life.
Yeah. They can make with birds.
I know this will surprise no one who has watched the stream or who has known me for any particular period of time, but I actually did tests to see if it would make them produce more honey.
Yeah.
It does not.
Yeah?
It does not.
Aww.
But I can say this conclusively. I have the data.
Yeah. It was tested.
In my exploring in my thing yesterday, I did find a village that I might repurpose, but I need some help with somebody who can actually build.
Honestly, it's a lot of practice and a lot of trial and error.
Yeah. A lot of trial and
Just
error.
remember, I started playing this game. So I started playing before Brian did. I started playing this game, I think, 3 or 4 days after it was released on early access.
Mm.
Dang it, Brian.
Yeah.
Wow,
Another
that's a lot
hidden
of oak
spike.
trees.
Yes, what?
Another set of
spike.
hidden spikes.
You're welcome. Did they get the Grey Dwarfs?
No, they got me.
Well, Thomas, I didn't get you killed
You keep
one way
killing
or
Tom.
another. I mean, I'm not there. I need to leave surrogates. Here.
You know what? It was still
Go
your
ahead.
thinking and idea, so you get the blame.
Oh, yeah. I still killed Tom. Okay, what about Rock? Oh, yeah.
I threw it up on the top of the hill.
Oh.
I didn't know you were there, McGonagall. I'm sorry.
Aww.
I moved my foot and had a fur ball flee from the stool.
And give you a dirty look.
Give me a very dirty look.
Very dirty look. Yes, the whole idea is you plant a whole mess of them real close, and not all of them survive, but a bunch of them will grow up. And then when you go to cut down trees, when you need some
Domino
wood,
effect.
yep, one will smash into the other and smash into the other, and their smashing around will actually help make it easier. Thus, the old logging pit, but we're not allowed to have pits anymore. So we do it this way. Like, sometimes if I feel like being nice, I'll read what their complaints are and oblige.
Since I have already upset the cat, I will be right back.
Why are you not allowed to have pits anymore?
because I can. There's no excuse not to fill them back in.
Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. Charlie
Gotcha.
doesn't like them. They're ugly, and Charlie somehow miraculously finds the one pit I leave in the dark forest. It falls in.
Miraculous. Trolls chase me into them.
Yeah.
I have been killed more by Brian's pits than by trolls.
Yeah, friendly fire doesn't protect apparently the people I play with because they walk into spikes and fall in pits and set themselves on fire, Carrie. You set yourself on fire so many times. Right. It's flame. It's right there. You can see it in the dark. It's a light source.
It's not just on your games.
Oh,
I've done it on mine when I was working in that copper deposit yesterday.
Like,
Quite a few times I set myself on fire.
Of course, I'm saying this, and then earlier tonight I was setting myself on fire, but it's rare that I leave it where there is no walkway. Usually there is some walkway.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's tight fit, but it's a fit.
There's the concept of a walkway.
It's not a concept. I mean, it is an existing walkway. It's just, sometimes narrow and tricky, like earlier tonight. Okay, don't put my tool on the wall. Well, not that tool. Why aren't you working? There we go. The garden tool. There, I put it where everybody can find it easily, which means no one's going to know where it is. But I've left it for the audience to know. Everybody watching the stream will know. Shh, it's a secret. Okay, what do I need to upgrade that? Because I want to smash some skeletons. And get some more
Don't lick my toes, dog.
I like how you qualify. Dog. Yeah. Just because dog is your pet name for Sean doesn't mean you need to be hollering about that on the stream.
He was just in here too. That would have been really
cease and desist in the mail. Pursuant to subsection 3, Article 5, this is a cease and desist being sent. In regards to your defamation, I would come up with a much better pet name.
I'm a writer, damn it.
Yeah. Well, see, that would be my reply. I would be like, no, sorry, she's the writer, you're not. Or rebuttal, I'm sorry. I should do proper verbiage. Okay, so I need to not close the door on myself. 10 and
we
1.
have a viewer, Thag the Troll.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Are you blue? Can I wear your skin? Sorry, Zag. No. I do want to.
And now you know why we're married.
Yeah.
Thursdays are game night for some of us, mostly playing Valheim and getting each other killed. We are not expert gamers. We are mostly incompetent.
We have fun with it.
Yeah.
I mean, if only StreamYard would include a way to just keep a running tally in the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So we could just keep track of how many times each of us has died.
Yeah.
I'm going to jinx myself so bad by saying this, but
I would say do categories, like it's Brian's fault.
Oh,
it's your own
that
fault.
number would be so high.
Dude, I would be number one.
Technically,
I would all the wins.
Technically, the one and only time I died today was technically Brian's fault because he set up the bees in just the right configuration for the dwarves to sick them on me.
Yeah.
Thag says, I play World of Warcraft, so I grok the gaming fun.
What
It
was
seems to go well with our coffees and other methods for making the monies. We have talked about possibly getting the new Baldur's Gate game and playing it.
Sean
Yeah.
was just asking if you guys had started playing that game yet.
No, I can't. I cannot
No.
afford it at the moment.
Ah, that
Yeah.
is the problem. Is it all
Yeah.
costs money?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does look fun. I have watched a couple people play, and it looks terribly
He got
fun.
it for the PS5, so I think he's been playing that while we've been on here. So I'll have to ask him what he thinks of it.
It looks terribly fun. I think
A lot of D&D streamers that I follow on Twitch have been playing it.
There you are. I was waiting for somebody.
there's a couple technically Irish streamers that I really shouldn't say that. That's me being very snobbish and trying my favoritism.
Now, where's the troll? No troll yet.
I'm sorry. They're from they're from the part that's in Britannia.
Mm.
And in fairness, they refer to themselves as the technically Irish streamers. So,
Gotcha.
but I've been watching them play, and it looks so fun. But
I know we just got to find a time when what's it? Nvidia has a deal on.
yeah, $60 is
Yeah. There we go.
not achievable at the moment.
So for
Yeah.
those that would like to see us all do a Baldur's Gate stream, go to Charlie's Coffee and throw a coin to your Witcher.
Actually, yeah, probably Mike's. I think I'm the only one that has Coffee Gold, so no fees.
Zag says, very new to AuthorTube and just trying to get to know folks. Happy to hang and watch and write while watching.
That's what I'm doing.
Awesome.
Well, there's actually.
What are you writing?
Yes, what are you writing?
Yeah,
I shouldn't say
Is that
this
question for
'cause
them or me or both?
for Zag.
Zag, not Zag.
Zach?
TH.
Zag,
Zag.
THAAG.
You
Zag.
know,
Okay,
as
yeah,
in
Zag.
a tagomizer.
Okay. So I have a cat on my head.
Sure.
Excuse.
Excuses.
Dude, there's a McGonagall and she's doing something in my
yes,
head. I think
I
she's pulling my strings. I start doing weird things like
I
purring.
swear.
Oh,
Dog.
it's thog, rhymes with log,
Oh,
not lag.
dog. Oh, okay.
Fog. Or
Good to
Zog.
know. Yes, the Thogomizer is where I got my name.
Yeah. Oh, my
And yes, we
goodness.
are very curious. Let us know. Tell us what you're writing. We are
Yeah.
all writers here, so we are very curious.
I may have outlined some more videos that I might be making for my channel. I may be going back into the AuthorTube shtiff.
I'll say, except for me, I'm a chaos
I may
demon.
be making notes for a super secret collab project.
Oh, nice.
I'm just trying to get myself to start writing some more for a different universe.
I'm trying to write faster so that I can post more Substack posts, or at least have Substack posts lined up so that I'm not frantically writing every week trying to get it done on time. That is my goal. I don't know how realistic it is because it's me we're talking about, but
See, my problem is I went introvert again. I've been writing a lot. I just have not been posting anything.
Mm. I haven't posted anything on Substack since before Chicago. I was gonna write about the trip, um,
I
but
wrote a post about the trip.
I decided to put it in the second volume of Misadventures of a Mom Author instead, the
Hmm.
book version, not the Substack.
Yeah.
And it's like a 2,500 word entry.
Nice.
That's the other problem that I'm having is like I'm not writing short right now.
Succinctly.
Actually, I would say for the topics I've been writing on, I am writing very succinctly, but unfortunately, none of the topics I've been picking are simple. So, like, 6,000 words is a succinct article on the topic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Thog says it's a science-informed high fantasy. The plot is a
Ooh.
little bit busy is a word for it, but not convoluted, just busy. So far, 84,000 words into it, about halfway done.
nice.
Wow.
When you
Sounds like a pretty
say
good story.
science informed, I'm curious if you have an analogous writer, because my mind went to Jack Campbell's epic fantasy work that relies a lot on various ideas from uh, quantum theory to explain the weirdnesses of his setting.
Oh, I was thinking of what was it called? Aragon.
Mm.
Aragon is technically science informed high fantasy.
You know, I might have to try to read that book again. I did not enjoy Aragon. I had not read anything other than the first book. I was not a big fan of it. And I can't remember a thing about it.
I say to me the first two books were all right. The third one, he had no idea what he was writing.
I have to agree with you on that one. Like, because I really enjoyed the first two. And then it just kind of fell off.
Like you kind of tell that he hadn't planned on the magic system expanding, and he sort of wrote himself into a corner. But I mean, he was a teenager at the time when it started, so
Yeah,
I don't
you gotta
blame him.
give him a little leeway for that.
I wouldn't be surprised if in another 10, 20 years he writes more in that universe when he has a bit more ideas and concepts to work with.
Brian, I'm going to need you to do me a favor.
What's that?
You ran no copper down to me, and I do not have a forge here to repair.
Oh, just get to your portal. You can repair, and you can also grab copper and nails, and then you'll have a workbench, and you can grab the bronze and the tin.
Thog says, I am in love with astronomy, and part of the first novel's plot involves the possible imminent collision with the remains of a broken comet.
Ooh.
I mean, that does sound fun, especially for a high fantasy setting.
Yeah.
I mean, since fantasy always loves talking about comets, what happens if one actually...
That is true, yes.
I mean, I'm going to assume you're not going to go in the same direction as Gaiman, but I'm not opposed to it.
Thog says, thank you.
Now, the reason I cite heavily about having to run over there is I know I'm not going to be able to get this finished. I'm now officially 2/3 of the way done.
Thog says, right? I mean, we've collided with one about 115 years ago or so.
Yeah. Tunguska was a thing.
mean, we've actually had a few more recent as well. I mean, was it like twice Russia's had this happen? Like it's rough being in Russia if there is a comet nearby. Like they really do like the northern Eurasian.
You're not wrong.
And it turns out there is actually some reasons for that.
How do you pronounce the is it Tunguska?
Tunguska.
Tunguska.
Tunguska was thought to be a comet that blew up in the atmosphere, so there was no impact crater, thank goodness. Chernobyl's Binks or something. I remember
Chernobyl?
2015.
Yeah.
We've had a few. Oh, that's a little bit too close
Yeah.
calls.
Yeah.
I didn't, for the longest time, I didn't know that Tunguska was an actual thing. I just thought it was something that they made up for Ghostbusters.
I've read and listened to several good pieces of sci-fi that have used the Tunguska event pretty effectively.
Yeah.
I've been to the meteor crater in Arizona near Flagstaff. That is
Yeah. That's a cool one.
That's a sight to see.
Mhm.
It's so gigantic, but it's also just a hole in the ground, basically.
Yeah.
So we were gonna go on a tour because that's pretty much the only way you can get to see it, but we ended up like the tour was like not about the crater itself, it was about the history behind like the politics behind the crater, and we were not very interested in that. We wanted to know because we were there for homeschooling, so we were there for the science, and there was no science.
That's crazy because when they don't have the observation deck there anymore.
Yeah, they say like
I
haven't been there in like 23 years. Oh God, I'm old.
I don't know if they still have the observation deck, but when we were going, they had closed a lot of it down for like to protect it.
Because as I say, like to me, the most interesting part about Meteor Crater or whatever it's called in Arizona is essentially it was how they figured out this is what it would look like.
Mm-hmm.
That it was a way for them to prove all their theories.
What I liked is right near the meteor craters is the Native American the ruins of the buildings that they had for the Sinawa Indians.
Oh yeah.
And those are so incredible. There are areas where they think there were 2-story buildings because of the way there are like holes in the wall like high up, and so they think that they had like two floors, and which is amazing considering like the tools and resources they had available to make these dwellings. I've visited those like 5 times. I love that the Indian dwellings so much. They're so fantastic.
Oh, cool!
Highly recommend if you get a chance.
Hey, look at what Thog's writing.
Thog says Behringer crater. It's really a tiny crater, but they used to think it was a volcanic crater. They didn't think that meteors could actually hit the surface. I follow this one account. They do paleo mapping, and there's a few vids of theirs in which they recreate historic impact events in real time in modern times. It was so haunting but amazing. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, that sounds like probably something I should not let my anxiety-riddled brain have access to, but the science nerd in me really wants to see it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, finding out what the what they now have figured out happened 65 million years ago, and like it's its effect on Earth is both amazing and just, oh my god, I don't want to think about it.
Yeah.
So Thog, let me ask you the most the most, awkward, inappropriate question anyone on AuthorTube ever asked each other, and the most divisive question. You know the one.
I do.
Are you pantsing or plotzing,
Yeah.
or actually plotting?
Or somewhere in between.
Thog says they did. I can't pronounce that. And also the Vredefort
Excellent.
crater in South Africa, which is the largest known impact crater ever. Thankfully, was 2 billion years ago and no life on the surface at the time. And methodological pantser.
I believe that one's covered.
Good way to split the
Wasn't that one
difference.
covered in the documentary with Herzog, where he goes on a diatribe about
It's-
how
it's
dumb the
one-
dog is. And,
No, that's the one down in Mexico.
oh, that's the Mexican
yeah.
one. Okay.
That's the one they killed the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when he calls the dog stupid. Yeah,
The dog's stupid for not realizing how futile life is. And,
yeah.
I love her.
The dog does not. It's too dumb to realize the futility of life or where it's standing. Once most life on Earth was ended. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you, Werner, but damn, leave the dog alone.
No, but it's kind of fun to hear Werner. I mean,
It's right in the
I
middle. He's
assume Werner
talking,
just
about,
talking to himself in his head.
he's talking about this massive meteor strike that wipes out the dinosaurs, and then just looks at this dog and it's just like, and this dog is too dumb to realize the futility of life. And it's just like this is 5 minute like bit on it. It was so precious.
For anyone who has access to Masterclass, Werner Herzog has a Masterclass.
Yeah,
And I
exactly what you think.
Oh, it
I
is.
highly recommend it.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is.
Beautiful.
It
Oh my
is
god, it's Werner
outstanding.
being the most Werner possible.
Yes.
Oh yes.
You will find out exactly how futile everything is that you are trying to do, how you will never understand art, you will never be good at your craft, but it's okay because everyone is lying and is full of shit.
Yeah.
On a side
There are
note,
no real artists. And it is like pure Werner Herzog, like mainlined right into a vein.
I left the story of the Grey Dwarfs up on the screen for a minute. It's the middle paragraph. Sorry, on a side note from earlier.
Yes, dog. Werner Herzog being the most Werner Herzog possible. It's not an act. It really is Werner Herzog
It really is.
in life.
His story starts off with he became a filmmaker because his parents fled from the Nazis, and thus he did not know that the world existed outside of the small valley that they were in until his mother took him to the theater, and he thought that she had taken him to a black magic show, and then he realized he wanted to have this magic. And it's just like, yeah, that sounds like a Werner Herzog origin story to me.
Yeah. Like, yep, that checks out.
And I thought to myself, how can I have this fire? Like I have not hidden my love of this Austrian madman, but oh, it is.
Thog says, hot googly moogly, Werner's life already raucous.
Yeah.
Oh, and he goes into detail about movies that he reads. And then the like shocking point where he's just like, so they asked me to teach a college class on how to make films. So I told them we are going to study German literature because you cannot study film. So he made them read all these like really depressing books that he loves
Because Werner.
you must be in touch with your internal pain or you cannot make art. Like,
It's
oh,
why I
Werner.
will forever love that Werner showed up for the first season of The Mandalorian.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know if you watched
Oh,
the behind the scenes that they released on that, where he is so confused why they wanted him to play a villain. It's like, I asked Dave why he wanted me to play a villain, and he said, because your voice is perfect for it. I have no idea what he means by this. I have a very kindly, gentle voice.
it's such a great interview. He's like, I am not familiar with the material, but my great kids love it and are very excited that I would be in it. So I said yes.
Thog is laughing.
I mean, but really,
It was,
Werner's loving compassion sounds like everyone else's I don't care, dispassionate.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like painful despair,
yeah,
which is the most Austrian thing about it.
yeah. Oh, it's such a precious interview.
It is.
Oh man, I used up all the wood. Wait, why did
I am
have
fascinated by him just in the fact that one man can be simultaneously that life affirming and nihilistic.
Oh yeah, simultaneously.
I really feel that he is truly a creation of some Lovecraftian nightmare. Because I feel like his work is like staring into the eyes of madness.
You mean like the bats?
I mean, there is nothing like true. I can't imagine anything funnier than Werner Herzog doing a documentary on ants.
Oh my.
Because there's just so much nihilism in it. I was not prepared.
Actually,
I wish I had money that I could just hire him to do things because, and please don't hate me for saying this, but the thing I want most in the universe is to hear Werner Herzog's version of a documentary about the Fast and Furious franchise.
About the what?
The Fast and Furious franchise.
that would be.
I need to hear Werner waxing very Wernery about these movies. And if I had the money, this would be one of my pet projects that I would waste it on. Because, of course, it would have interviews, because I want to hear Werner Herzog and Vin Diesel trying to talk to each other.
Oh my.
Oh God, no.
Yes. Yes, I do need to hear this.
Right? Like, it's just...
Yeah.
Thog
I will
says,
say, yeah, go on.
have you seen The Color Out of Space, the one with Nicolas Cage? It's actually good. I was really impressed with what color they chose to be alien.
Well, I mean, it doesn't exist in real life. It is a magenta is an imaginary color.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like, no, good choice, good choosing.
I have a sweet and precious love of Nick Cage, and the fact that he just does whatever he wants. But yeah, that was a good movie.
Thog says, I think I need to hear that too. And yes, I don't remember. I don't
Probably
know what the
magenta,
yes is associated.
Since magenta is an imaginary.
Yes, that makes sense.
Like humans can see magenta, but most other things can't see magenta because it's the way our brains interpret it, not actual existence.
time is it? Okay, we have 5 minutes left in the stream. So I am going to
Oh,
actually
wow.
hop over to my other game real quick because I want to show off some of the stuff that we have over there, but also just show off the skull that Brian asked if I wanted to make, if I could make a bigger one, just so y'all know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Thog says pink in general, and because the spectrum is linear, not circular.
Yeah.
For the colors.
I mean, they actually did some good color theory work in that movie. Surprisingly.
I loved studying color theory in art class. It was so much fun learning how the colors all work together and how you can make illusions with colors.
It is a dark and stormy night over here, but if you can switch over to my screen.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I just
We'll drop
switched to
that on
Tom's
him.
screen. Okay. Now we are on the right screen.
So, as always, I started with a longhouse. I'm currently running my way out of. Oh, fire pit went out. I don't have any wood on me. I'm sorry, this went out.
no.
Well, it's dark out, and it will be the primary illumination of the thing I'm trying to show you. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
let's hope Brian did not take. I don't want to take it from the fletching box. Brian did not leave much wood in the house.
Wood's out at the coal burner. I'm not going to die
I
twice.
am going to make for our game a couple round buildings, so you can figure out what you want them for. But I love making round buildings; they're so much fun. But this is the weird wooden skull thing.
That is
That's
cool.
cool.
And I had an idea. As you can see, it's skull shaped all the way around, so the back is actually open. There may be a way to scale this up. Brian was wanting to make the workshop look like this, so I may be able to scale that up to work as the workshop, if that's something y'all would be interested in.
Too bad you can't use those ice rock things as teeth.
Oh, I know. I can try to do some things with that once we have access to them, but
Oh, there are 2 carries now. This is weird.
this skull was too much for her. But it was just a weird, silly idea, and I was surprised that it actually kind of worked. It's the board slats look like teeth.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a grimacing skull.
Yeah, it does.
So if y'all want, I can play around with figuring out how to enlarge this for our workshop.
That would be cool.
But
that'd be cool. I think that would be fun.
I just wanted y'all to see what Brian was talking about, so that you had something for reference.
Thog says, "Keep going on. The chatter is soothing while I write."
All right, I'm out because I'm.
Oh wait, Tom, before you go, I was going to make you a bronze pickaxe.
We also
just leave it next to.
Are doing cabins for each of us.
Next
this
time,
is
then.
the chicken prison.
Yeah, like I'll spawn right inside the house.
This is my other favorite thing that we did over here is the Viking Tory gates.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
They are fantastic.
Hanging out to our little park area. It's going to be different on the group game server, but this is the kind of thing that I'm wanting to do, is build up a village so that we have like, we don't, not all the houses have to be used. So like I told Brian, for this one, I'm going to make a bakery, and I'm going to make a smithy and everything in the village.
Ooh.
We can just use the smithy and stuff that we already have, which is actually back here.
Fog says, just to let you know, my writing is awful, but it is the first draft, worst draft, so I accept my awfulness. And then the angry hornets inside of Stanley's head wanted to reach out and snatch the tiny silver flask hanging from Harry's neck, open it, and plaster the back of his sinuses with the contents. That is not bad. That is fantastic. I love that.
Entertaining,
Yes.
supersedes, accurate. As long as it's fun to read, everything is forgivable.
Exactly.
Especially when you have your characters say the thoughts that your reader's going to have.
Yes.
Alrighty, well, thank you for joining us. I will say, keep an eye out on this channel if you like live streams. I think more live streams may be coming in future. What I refer to as my day job has changed slightly.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to actually have more free time again.
Yay!
My Wednesdays are freeing up. So
hooray!
There's a good chance that we will start doing writing streams at about 5 Eastern on Wednesdays again. We may start doing them a little bit earlier. I'm going to talk to the people that are usually in there, and we'll figure out more timing, because since my timing is more freed up.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I need to look and see what everybody else's schedule is, because I know Jules' schedule has been crazy.
Fog is on Glory Writes the Blues channel. And then yours is C.E. Dorset, right?
Yes.
That's CEDORSETT. Ah, there we go. That works.
And
yeah,
I'm looking forward to my schedule opening up a bit more, which is crazy because I'm actually doing a lot more things. But anyway, life is weird and bizarre. At any rate, like I said, I haven't really been doing much over on the Substacks, but a lot of stuff will be showing up probably there and over on my World Anvil sites. You can just find me. I'm user CE Dorset there. You can pretty much find me CE Dorset everywhere. I've been using Threads more often lately because they have a desktop app now.
Woot woot.
Woo!
So, yeah, Threads.net is their desktop app. You can't do a quote repost yet, but most of the other features are there. You can repost, you just can't do a quote repost for some reason. It says coming soon.
Baby steps.
But hey, I can reply, I can do a lot of the other stuff, so
yeah,
they're getting. And it's not X.
Yeah.
Which is a huge bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find me there. Anybody have anything that they would like to say before we run off?
Have a great evening. That is all I have to say.
If you're watching on my channel, there should be links to everybody down in the doobly-doo. If not, you can head over to projectshadow.com, where I have everybody's Substacks linked over there. And you should definitely be reading these people. They're putting out some very interesting stuff. If you like epic fantasy, since I know somebody here does, Carrie is putting out a story over there that you might be into.
Oh, and if you
the final few chapters.
Yay! Oh, and if you need more live stream author chats and stuff, Glory, this channel is also over on Twitch. Thursdays and Saturdays. If it just if it helps you concentrate. Same name.
Alright. Alrighty. I am looking forward to what the new life is going to look like with all the changes in it. And until then, I will see you, if not before next Thursday, but probably next Wednesday. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.